As a reliever, you just want to, the later in the game you're pitching, the more important of a role you have for the team, and the closer the game is, and you just that's the goal for every reliever pretty much, is to pitch somewhere from the 7th to the 9th with a lead. And a little in the beginning of the season was a little bit of a struggle, but I got it going in May, and thankfully Buck has stuck with me and put me out there a little bit more.
When you say you got it going, what does that mean?
Just started to feel comfortable. I felt really good coming out of spring, but the results just weren't there, and I don't know what happened. It just, for whatever reason, I got off to a slow start, and then May came around, and just kind of, it's all about confidence, really. I just got more confident and, making pitches when I had to.
About attacking hitters, I mean, when you're not confident, are you working around guys?
Yeah, it's almost like when you're confident, you feel like your pitches can't be hit, and when you're not confident, it's you try to pick around the zone, and next thing you know, your hitters counts, and anytime you're falling behind in the major leagues, you're in trouble. At really any level, but especially here, if you're falling behind, you're not going to have pretty good results. So,
is this a role you envisioned for yourself coming up through the minor leagues?
I mean, I always hoped so. I got to close a lot in the minors, so that was always my favorite role. When I got called up to the big leagues, I didn't really get a chance pitching later in the game until the end of my 2012 season, and last year I got to get in there a little bit later in the game, and it's awesome. I love the adrenaline. I love being out there trying to keep a lead for the team, and it's always nice because you're pitching with a lead as opposed to being in a tie game or a little bit behind. So I always felt a little bit easier to go out there with a lead than it was in a tie game.
Brad, there are the normal standards for all pitchers. I mean, we always look at ERA and hits per innings and strikeouts and walks and that sort of thing. Is there anything else that you particularly look at to decide whether or not you're being effective or not?
I think whip is a big one for me. Just the hits and the walks, it kind of gives you an idea of where you're at compared to the league average. If you look at how many walks and hits you're giving up, there's a pretty strong relation between that and earned runs. So for me, it's just kind of keeping guys off base. I love just going out there 1, 2, 3, or if I'm out there for 6 outs, getting 6 guys up, 6 guys down, and you're giving yourself and the team a chance to win.
Back-to-back days bother you at all, or even if you had to go 3?
No, not really. As long as it's not multiple back-to-back days, I think that might be a little bit of a stretch. But no, back-to-back days isn't a problem, and even 3 days in a row is really not a struggle.
Well, congratulations on the success you're having, and continue it here because it's going to be fun down the stretch.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Look forward to it.